Sleek, classy and spacious, this German set of wheels is the epitome of status and wealth. Little wonder then that businessmen like Thomas Lim appreciate the Mercedes Merc. The 57-year-old general manager who is in charge of sales at a company that manufactures switchboards drives one of Mercedes' prime models, the E-Class, and has been loyal to the German brand for over 16 years. In fact, Thomas says that it was his E-Class which helped him seal an important and pricey deal.
I can tell you a very simple incident. I was asked to quote for a job, and there were actually 3 competitors who is going after the same client. So the other 2 competitors brought in a Japanese car to fetch the client, and when I brought my Mercedes to fetch the client was more than happy. And when he saw the presentations, he says, okay, this is the company that I'm going with. That shows the importance of the Mercedes.
Li Nian Zhou, the editor of car magazine Torque, agrees that what you drive for business purposes affects the way your working partners perceive you.
A car like a Mercedes, typically you'll be thinking of the saloon cars again. And these are very business vehicles. Say you're running a business, you're going for a business meeting, you need to take your business partners out for lunch or something. It'd be kind of funny if you pull up in a little vintage car, you know, you're a bit quirky. That's cool as a personal thing.
It depends on what kind of client you have as well.
Yes, exactly.
The car is a very prestige car, and I think if you own the car, people look at you, you are there. You know, not anybody can drive this car.
You do need to be financially quite capable to afford a Mercedes, obviously.
Anywhere you go, those people, the layman, also knows that this is a Mercedes. Whereas if you drive any other cars, they might not know. And this is also my 6th Mercedes E-Class. The car is very reliable. I've owned it for the past 16 years. I've owned one which is the C-Class, and I find that the E-Class is a better car in terms of space and value for money.
The E-Class averages from about $190,000 to $220,000 depending on the range itself. Mr. Lim has had his Mercedes E-Class for a few years now, and he feels that its image as a premium car model enhances his status.
Yes, I would think so, because I think it's more kind of matured. It's not sporty, it's not flashy and things like that.
Why do you pick this color for your car?
I think it shows your personality, that you are well behaved, and I think you treasure a lot on the cars and as well as your work. That means the seriousness in your work. I look at it as a lot of time these are all businessmen or senior executives. It projects their images as well.
While the stereotype of Mercedes car owners has been that they are owned by rich towkays, or so to say, the brand has in recent years expanded its range.
If you look at the cars that Mercedes is offering now, I would say 20 years back, you know, you have maybe 3 models of Mercedes. You know, it's a 4-door, it's a 4-door, it's a 4-door. Now you have an SUV, you have an MPV, you have coupes and all that. And I think especially when it comes to coupes and SUVs, there is a certain fun element, a certain expression that you're communicating in that car. So in that way, I think, yes, you can say that yes, you are old, fat, lounging cat to jump into a car like that, but it may also say that you are a little bit more than that, because there's just sheer variety, you see. So that brand is actually, there's so much more about it that is out there that we are increasingly being exposed to.
Thomas loves that his car is a coveted but not too flashy make. One of his pet peeves is other drivers blinging up their cars.
They tend to overdo their car, and the other thing is they drive very zippy along the roads, you know. Then it causes dangers to other road users as well.
So if the Mercedes E-Class is valued by most businessmen, who is the typical driver of a Beamer? Next up, Razer TV checks out a babe and her very own Beamer.